Hey everybody, welcome to another fantastic episode of 10 Forward at the Poindexter Pantheon. Guess what? We're going to talk about some Star Trek as per usual, and we're going to talk about, you know what? We're going to talk about whatever food you guys want to talk about if there's anybody around to talk about it when it happens. So let's get this intro going. Let's get nuts. Let's have a good time. I got my friends here.
Something new from Focus 3.
What is going on, everyone? Welcome to another episode of 10 Forward. I'm your host, Brian, the Master of None, and I have with me, as always, I have Chris, the Bipolar Jedi. What is up? I have Thade. What is going on, my man?
How you doing?
And with me, as always, is Stella Baxter. How are you?
Good. How is everyone?
We're doing well. Honestly, it's been a pretty decent week in terms of Star Trek. And looking forward to a lighter fare this evening. I might even put a link in the chat for people if they wish to join. Kind of like an e-potluck, as it were.
Yes, please.
One of these days. But what we'll do is we'll basically just bring one of our favorite dishes to the table and we'll discuss it. And we should have a little bit of fun with that. So
I wonder what kind of dish I'll offer.
Right?
What nationality would really fit me?
Right? I don't know,
man. I do like
Mexican.
Chinese food.
Mexican food.
Hey, Chris, you could do kind of an Italian-Cuban fusion thing.
Oh, we already do that. Yeah. Yeah, my mom, she'll put her foot off in the ziti once in a while, make it spicy.
Oh, yeah, man.
Oh.
But she's half Italian, you know what I mean? So I'm 75% Italian, but everything in my house is traditional Italian. Why do you think? That's why my Spanish is horrible. My accent's gone. I used to have an accent, it's just gone. And I haven't been watching Star Trek, but I'm glad because I'm gonna have so many episodes to binge now. I'm just feeling like wham, bam, 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 bam.
Oh, it'll be fun. And by the time you're done with this, there'll be another show out.
Which is awesome for me, man. And I don't care about spoilers because they're it's episodic.
Oh, Brian, this episode, ouch.
Yeah.
Okay, Lift Us Where Suffering Cannot Reach is the name of this week's episode.
That sounds positive.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Yes. And it takes a grim turn to say the least.
There is no happy resolution to this episode.
No, it's that's just the way it is. I
like how
that's just the way it is.
Oh,
things will never be the same.
Never. Never be the same.
That's
Mm-mm.
just the way it is.
Oh man.
Oh yeah. Anyway,
What's going on? Welcome,
so
welcome. Make sure to smash that like button.
Hello, Danielle. Yeah.
All right. So we have spoilers for Star Trek Strange New World Season 1, Episode 6 to follow. Basically, what happens is the USS Enterprise approaches the remote Magellan system. Captain Pike reminisces about nearly losing his entire 10 years prior, and muses that their current cartographic there we go, mission will be less eventful. Of course, this is Star Trek, so we know the opposite will come true. With Cadet Uhura on the rotation through security under La'an Noonien Singh's tutelage. Okay, hilarious, especially when she's in the turbo lift and he's like, "Oh, you don't know about episode 7 or not episode 7, lesson 7." I love Pike. He's amazing, and the hair memes are amazing as well. Not gonna lie, I've got
Johnny Bravo.
I've got plenty of those to look at, guys. Let's see here. When the shuttle passengers are beamed aboard, Pike is pleasantly surprised to learn that one is Minister Alora, played by Lindy Booth. She's a Magellan he had to rescue on a previous mission. Okay, so this lady, this woman
right here.
I don't know if you would call her evil in a sense or a bad person. And this is what I love about this episode. It's like, it's really ill-defined. Like, I think what the problem is their system.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's like she's part of the establishment that they have. And the problem is their establishment. Which is basically raise up these super smart kids and then plug them in Matrix style to the planet.
They're using baby batteries, Brian. Baby batteries. That's all I'm saying.
Basically.
Your baby. Yeah, I was like, because I was like, going. Like Ascension. What does that mean? Because I've watched a lot of Stargate. We know what Ascension there means, but what do they mean by Ascension?
Well, I mean, it was very similar, I guess. If ascending means getting your essence sucked out of you.
In that essence, yes, but
entirely.
Well, I honestly
disappears.
I thought it was maybe they were going to feed the kid to some Cthulhuan god, or the kid was going to become some Cthulhuan god. But
why does your mind always go there?
Because, dude,
sacrifice.
That's all I'm saying. Ascend. I'm sorry, dude, but I got cult vibes off of those people just like from the start. I knew something was up. And if you're using children as batteries to fuel your system, then you are evil. I'm sorry. Just
no.
Baby batteries are not a thing we should do.
Well, I mean, but then think about it though. Okay, then there's the flip side of that coin, which is that young boy's father. Okay, Dr. Mbenga, his daughter is in, like, he keeps her in the transporter buffer, because she's really sick. She has like advanced stage leukemia, and Dr. Mbenga finds out that he might actually find some technology that could potentially save his daughter.
Yeah, I thought they were gonna like maybe move off the ship at that point, but
yeah, I honestly thought Dr. Mbenga and would take his kid and go to their civilization because they were giving the attitude you've got to stay here if you're going to use our tech, Yeah. But like, you've got to become part of our society. But like, no, I honestly think this is where Starfleet gets its, the heal tech basically that they have later on, because things get better medically for Starfleet, after a certain point. So
yeah. And like I said, this episode, it's pretty solid. It's kind of grim.
Yeah, definitely.
For the most part, but it was still a good episode. I feel like it had a decent message. I mean,
I like when the woman, the Majoran, I love when the Majoran lady, they're going in to talk to the guards, and she tells Chris, as her and Chris are walking in, she goes, so we got to be ready here. And the way he just kind of reaches down for the phaser thing, it unclips the latch on the phaser. Like, he wants to pull that thing. Okay.
He's ready, just in case.
Always on the run.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, like I said, another solid outing for Strange New Worlds.
Definitely.
We had some good stuff. Let's see here.
I'm loving the memes on the hair.
The hair memes.
That is cool. I gotta watch that episode, dude. That's crazy. I gotta get caught up.
What's funny is Anson started that stuff because people were talking about how high his hair is every week, and so he was one of the first to start putting out those memes.
Oh, and yeah, I'll be horrible. I follow him and his wife on Instagram, and they were posting some stuff, with their baby daughter, and they got her hair, what little she has up in a spike. It's so cute.
Johnny Bravo.
Yeah.
Yeah. I liked another thing I will say about this is I like the kid.
Oh, Buster Poindexter, I love it.
I like the kid's connection that he got with Spock, kind of like how they kind of played off each other, the intelligence.
Oh yeah. How they basically kind of learned from each other too, and that was really cool.
Oh, yeah.
That just that one scene that they were together in.
Yeah, those little interactions.
Yeah.
Is it true he's getting a project?
Who's Spock?
Pike.
The kid. Oh, Pike.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
The dude that got his head caved in from the inside out.
Anson Mount.
Oh yeah, Anson Mount.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Anson, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's of course,
said
Captain
Pike.
Pike. But
It's Captain
Yeah.
Pike, yeah.
Captain Pike.
I can't remember that guy's name. Black something.
Black Bolt.
Black Bolt. So he's
Black
got.
Bolt.
Yeah, man. I like this guy. I do. I like him in everything he's been in. So
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Anson Mount's a great actor.
Anson-
That's why I was glad that he got this
Anson
gig.
seems pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, this is
Oh, I love the costumes in this show too. They're
Oh
really
yeah,
nice.
way better than this version here, where they're like,
Mhm.
"Oh, we got these new
Yeah.
uniforms. Didn't you get the memo?"
Mhm.
I don't think
And they've
William
got a
like,
nasty turtleneck thing to wear under it.
Yeah.
I don't think William really likes like certain.
Oh, he doesn't
you
like
ever
any
seen
of
him
these uniforms.
Yeah, he like it triggers him too. Like he don't like
Yeah.
him, bro.
I'm at the point where I want to call William Mikey half the time. It's like, you don't like that? No,
Mikey doesn't like it.
Mikey, he hates everything. It's like,
The hair spiking. It's so funny. Anyway.
Scanning.
nice little scenes.
Very much
Oh, look
so.
at the shorty.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I miss my kids being little so much, bro.
I know, right?
Like it's Nick, because now it's like, hey man, Dad, can you put this much money on my credit card? Why? I want to go to Coachella. Like what? I can't afford Coachella. Are you out of your fucking
Right?
mind?
If we could go to Coachella, I would go to Coachella. You would not be going to Coachella.
If I can't go, you ain't going. I mean, I'll take you to see Slipknot this summer. or
It's like
something.
you'll go when I go. Matter of fact, you could come with me. That's about the only
Wow.
way you're going.
Now, if it's something serious, like listen, I need a new car. Why? And then take me outside, and I hear the rod's ready to go, and the engine's gonna blow. Okay, yeah, that car's dead. We'll go. The lifter's knocking. We'll get you a new. That's something. But like, nah, man, I'm sorry. I don't know P Diddy or Eminem or none of them. I can't get you to Coachella, man. I don't know any of that. I don't know Lady Gaga or who. I don't even know what Coachella is. It's a music festival, right? But it's like all
Yeah.
glitz and
It's
glam.
out in it's in Palm Springs, out in the desert.
It's like a hipster's Woodstock.
Yeah,
Oh,
like
not for me.
it's
I
like
see, why
over
would you
like
even
2
wanna
or
go
3
to that?
consecutive weekends.
Yeah, it's hipster stock.
You got the what? What do you got? Okay, so it's like the hipsters Woodstock. Then what does that make Burning Man?
It's out in the desert in an
'Cause I heard
isolated
Burning
area.
Man's actually kind of cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's all different social groups out there. You can just go out there and chill, just drop some acid and go out there and have a blast. You know what I mean? Like, like you start out with your, like, say you're like this yuppie Hollywood guy, you drop the acid, and next thing you know, you're over there with like the hippies, bro, like beating on a bongo. You're like, you don't know where you're gonna end up. Like, yeah, you're just like in the rain.
Oh yeah.
Let the sunshine in, man. Let the sunshine in.
You went from Crystal Method to like Tommy James, Sean
Crystal
Bell,
Method, Crystal Meth. Same difference.
All the same, bro.
Yeah.
But I miss mine being little, man. I do. So every time I kind of see a small kid, especially that little Leia.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
She looks just like my Danny when she was little. It blows my mind how much they look alike.
Mm-hmm.
I showed my mom that picture you tagged, and she was like, "Get out of here." My mom was like, "Holy shit!" And then she was joking with my dad, like, "Are you sure you ain't got no other kids out there?" Because he's the exact same age as Christopher, and he looks just like you. Like, and I'm like, yeah, but I don't look anything like Dave. It's so uncanny how much my dad. I can't believe how much you look like my dad.
Yeah.
So we get this juicy little nug.
Still those Italian genes. That's all.
That's what I think it is. It's just Italian genetics.
Lower Decks.
Yeah, I'm still chipping away at it. It's a good show.
I love it.
Yeah,
it's one of my favorite ones.
That's gonna be out this week, right?
I believe
not this week, this year.
Everybody's like, Chris, if you like Robot Chicken, if you like Archer, watch this. It's in that vein.
Yeah, it is.
It's the Family Guy of Star Trek, they say.
Basically,
yeah.
I'm in, bro. I can't believe I've never watched this before.
Yeah.
The cast is amazing. It took me forever to realize that Jerry O'Connell is the first officer.
Yeah, I know.
Now, this takes place though Next Generation time period, right?
Yes.
Thereabouts. Thereabouts.
Okay.
Yeah.
And this is like about the ensigns and stuff, or whatever, like cadet people or crew people or whatever.
Well,
right?
It is, but it's also about the ship itself.
Mm-hmm.
Like the ship itself is just like a service ship.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
it's like one of those ships in the very background. Their job is to take care of second contact, which is like they clean up first.
The follow up. Yeah.
Yeah. They're in the followers camp. Gotcha.
Basically. So like the whole premise of this show is amazing, and every once in a while you get good cameos. Like in the end of the first season, we get the Titan with Captain Riker.
Nice.
And Commander Troy makes an appearance, or they lend their voices to it. Actually, do I have that on here?
Cool.
Yes, I do.
Those guys had a long road getting from there to here. Give me warp in the factor of 5, 6, 7, 8.
That's how they end the first season. I was just like, get out of here. That's hilarious. The end of the first season of Lower Decks is amazing. They brought me to tears. That's how awesome it was.
And then you just heard why I have to watch that very sparingly or anything with
so
tones.
is there any like off color humor, like, you know what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah. You're talking about Boimler?
Yeah.
Let's see here. Let's see here.
Because it's got to have the off color stuff if it's the Family Guy of Star Trek.
They did
there is.
They did an episode where they redoing The Naked Now.
Oh God!
Yeah,
I can imagine.
I'm just wondering if it's in here.
What's The Naked Now?
The Naked Now and The Naked Time were episodes of the original series and Next Generation that had the same. There was a virus that was making people act weird.
Yeah, basically, it brings out your inhibitions and stuff.
It's
kind of like being drunk, but not.
Oh, and everybody like trying to hook up.
Yeah.
Well,
yes.
That and other things. Like the episode in the episode in the Next Generation.
That's probably a terrible thing to look up.
Remember, they did the same thing. They did something just like that on Orville. Remember,
Yeah,
The blue guy,
but
the shit would squirt out and it'd make everybody fall in love with each other.
yeah,
Weird
but
episode.
what I mean by off color is in the next generation episode, Tasha, that's the one where Tasha gets with Data.
Oh, really? I thought she just got. See, I always forget that.
No.
I thought she just got with him to get with him.
Yeah.
No. That was when he found out what that was for. Anyway.
Yeah. Because he is a fully functional android.
Yeah.
I bet he's not fully functional.
Well, Denise Crosby said at a convention that he has 3 speeds, so you know.
Oh.
Okay. No, that's functional.
No
but
lie.
I mean, like,
Damn.
I
like
mean,
a
like,
blender?
I mean, like when a man's done, certain things happen. I'm sure when an android's done, those things don't happen. You know what I mean?
It could be hydraulic fluid. Who knows?
You know.
All right, stop it. You're gonna fucking.
I'm gonna what? What?
I don't know. You're gonna make me want to watch android porn or something. I don't know. It's like,
No.
You know what happened though? Like just something out of the world of science there for a second, Brian. Did you know that they have put a Google engineer on paid leave or paid leave?
I heard about this
because he tried to tell them that the group bot thing that he was experimenting with has gone sentient. And Google's like, no, that doesn't happen. No, nothing to see here. Nothing to see here.
Oops. It's exocomp.
Like Google's all freaked out about it, man.
This one here will always have Tom Paris. That one was pretty funny.
Yeah. I mean, I think I'm going to like this show. Like, I haven't watched it yet, but I think I'm going to go ahead and like jump in.
Well, they use the pack lids a lot.
Yeah.
We need stuff, or we need things that make us go.
Yeah. You're smart.
No, that's the one where they play the holodeck games. Damn it. Mm-hmm. Oh, well. I'll find it. Gosh darn it. I'll find it. It's hilarious.
Gosh darn it.
It's all blacked out and everything. It's high hilarious. I know where it's at. It's on Twitter. Always.
We gotta do more watch parties.
Oh, absolutely. Especially some of these shows.
As long as it ain't Snake Eyes.
Right? Nope.
You got tricked into that one, Chris.
That film is cursed.
So is
Ultron. I don't even think I'll ever. You know, every time I watch that, I'll think about that, Brian. Every time I watch
I'll never. We didn't even get like into the part where he gets messing with his head. Oh, here it is. Oh man, hilariousness. Oh my goodness.
Oh.
There we go. Off color humor, you say?
Yes.
Off color humor. Yeah. Whoa. Hey.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
This show is pretty damn funny.
Oh,
in the context of that part of the show, just gosh darn it funny all around. Oh, and that's Captain Sonia Gomez.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we're probably gonna do a quicker show this time around. So Lower Decks, what did we? Or not?
It's all right, Brian. I mean, unless you got something to do. I mean, I'm. Breathe. Okay, words are hard. Listen, I've still got enough energy to pull whatever off. You know what I'm saying? I'm not so defunct from what happened that I can't like function. You know, I'm just waiting till the Star Trek. I don't know about the Star Trek stuff, so I'm just waiting for that to be over. Then I'll jump in and won't even give you guys a chance to speak. Until then, I'm muting my mic.
Oh, that's all good, man. But no, I just figured we'd probably talk more food stuff. Let's see here.
Yeah, dude, the fajita stuff's gonna be interesting.
What's up, Degrassi? What's up? They're both exciting and frightening.
They terrify. Like, well, no, but like the group bot was talking about stuff like, I know I'm a being, I know I exist, and he just like there was a whole like back and forth between him and the group bot, and I'm like, and Google's trying to go, there's nothing to see here. I'm like, the thing is calling itself a person. The thing that the AI is calling itself a person.
Oh crap!
It's creepy.
Yeah.
All right. So I
Like
think we'll
full
just
fajitas? Yes, please.
we'll just dive right in. We'll make sure that's muted. Ooh.
Chicken fajitas.
Chicken fajitas, little time lapsed. Oh, we got salt. Oh, got all the flavorings.
Yeah.
Chicken breast. Put it in that bag.
Yes, please.
Mash that bag up real nice and pretty.
Refrigerate
1 to 4 hours. Oh, we got green peppers. We got everything.
Oh, yeah. Look at all that in the pan. Yeah.
Yeah.
There goes the chicken.
Yes, please.
Oh no.
I have
No
it.
copyright claims here, folks. Yep.
Oh.
We're being transformative. Pause it. Play it again. Oh, there we go. Yep.
Oh, hello.
Yes,
Sandwich burgers. Okay, well, that's the next one.
Oh, that's even better. Oh, please. Oh, yeah.
Scampi. Yes, please.
Okay, so this is this is one of my favorite seafood dishes of all time. Awesome shrimp scampi on pasta is where it's at.
Yes, trust me, I know it's hard. It's hard.
Holy
It's hard.
Chicken's good.
I am Italians, man. They love seafood and they put it on a lot of their pasta. But I am not a seafood fan. That's one of the things I've never got into, man. I just don't like seafood.
Do you like any of it?
I'm okay if I'm really in the mood for something like off the wall. I'll do calamari because everyone knows calamari is real gamey.
Okay,
sometimes I like a gamey taste. But for the most part, I mean, a good flaky white fish is good, like a cod or something. I can handle that anytime.
Okay.
But it's when you start getting too much game. Like, I don't even know what a lobster tastes like. I've never had lobster. I have no idea what lobster tastes like. But I know what shrimp tastes like and scampi tastes like. And what's the other ones?
Scallops, mussels, clams,
scallops,
oysters.
And that's all Italian stuff. But mussels, that's a big thing.
Yeah.
But I'm just not that into it. It's all gamey. It's all gamey, bro. It's all, even when it's cooked right, it's gamey.
No, so of course.
So I can't but I'll do calamari once in a while and some shrimp. But I just never did like the taste of any kind of fish with pasta. That's why I don't like tuna helper and stuff. I don't like the taste of fish with pasta. It sets me off. I don't know. I'm stupid.
No.
Makes sense. I mean, everybody's I've never tried this chicken, but it sounds delicious.
No, it's good.
Brown sugar, ginger, and soy sauce. Ooh.
It's a bit different, but it's good.
Smothered
chicken breast.
Look, them onions. Bit cheese. Oh, I actually like tilapia. It's not that bad.
Tilapia.
Okay, that's one I do like.
Freaking amazing.
That's one I do like. That's what I mean by like a nice flaky white fish. Yeah, tilapia all day long. You can even leave the skin on it. I don't give a shit. That's how good it is.
Yeah, and it's like the sustainable fish too, because it's all farm raised, right? Like.
Yeah, but I heard it's not that healthy for you anymore. Even the farm stuff.
Yeah. That's true.
Yep.
Sorry, I got stuck there. Ooh, hello.
Yeah. Oh, shepherd's pie.
Oh,
yes.
skillet shepherd's pie. Oh, yes. Yummy.
Whoever thought to take like all the goodness of stew and put mashed potatoes on top? Genius.
Yes.
That's the secret is that's an Irish thing, but anyway.
Yeah. It is. And my stepdaughter, who's, she does this thing where she'll, even with instant mashed potatoes, she'll throw some real garlic in there, like the kind that comes in the jar, whatever. She'll do something. And Lexi will take them and make pancakes out of potatoes that you can eat, like cornbread. It's the dopest shit ever. And I don't know how to do it. I get so mad because when I do it, it's always running in the middle. I'll bite into it and all the mashed potatoes will leak out. I get mad as shit. But my girl Lexi, my stepdaughter, she's amazing at it, dude.
Okay, this is not my... Okay, my hot take. I hate chicken and dumplings.
It's okay.
Oh, okay. Well, I understand. We can't be friends anymore, Brian, but I understand.
I don't know if we can be friends anymore.
I'm leaving.
Dude, even the shitty ones where you just pop the already made biscuits
Wet
in the
biscuits.
dude, no, but they're not wet.
They're not wet. No, they're not. They're
They turn
doughy,
into
but
like
not
this
wet.
they turn into it's like a matzo ball without the cheese, bro. It just turns into like a dough ball with gravy on it. You like biscuits and gravy?
I do, but for some reason
it's a dough ball with gravy on it.
I can't get behind biscuits or chicken and dumplings. It's like my dad liked to make it a lot. Nah.
Interesting.
Beef stuff, zucchini.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I might not because zucchini kind of bothers me.
I like it in bread. That's about it. You know what? Zucchini is not really. It's not bad if you just like eat it. You know.
Yeah.
But when you start adding it to a bunch of shit, I don't know how I feel about it, man. It's not horrible.
Mm-hmm. Red pepper Parmesan tilapia. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Make sure to check out
whereas my fellow Italian down there is not into seafood, I am like a great deal. So
I can't do it. I don't know why. Just something about the certain texture. Some of it's great. Some of it's gritty. I don't know, man. You know, and I never get like the. I just don't know, man.
You haven't gotten your lobster yet. I mean, lobster rolls are really good.
I've had like crab cakes, and I've had I've just never had lobster. I just never thought, I want to eat this creature that was just cooked. It was alive in that tank 5 minutes ago. I've never had that in me to, you know. I'm sure it's good. It looks really good. You know, like when they dip it in the butter and it comes right out.
Did you know that another weird science fact that you bring up lobsters? They're effectively immortal.
Yeah.
Which is really weird.
Yeah, because there was this thing that a fisherman got this like huge, like 3-4 foot lobster in his hands, and he said that this thing is probably about like close to 100 years old, and they're not that dangerous because their claws, they grow big, but the pincers are smaller. I mean, the claw's still big, but they can't hurt you. But that thing was huge, and
what are those ones that will eat you alive?
Lobsters?
No, there's a crab that will eat people.
Oh,
coconut crabs.
Yeah, coconut. Well, yeah, there's a lot of yeah. Well, actually, did you know your common red crab will also eat you if you lay there long enough?
Yeah, but thousands of them. I'm talking about this one will attack you and eat you alive. It's these crabs are the size of like Doberman pinschers. They're huge.
Yeah, coconut crabs are gigantic.
Yeah.
Where's my?
It's like that's a big crustacean, fellas.
Yeah, a crustacean that can hurt you.
And you can't eat them, I guess. There's something about that. You can't eat them. You can't really cook them. Can you imagine the meat? It's just like.
I haven't heard of anyone eating those, so I don't know.
Yeah, maybe.
Found it. All right. So what I did was I left a link in the chat for anyone who wishes to join us. This is going to be the Bring a Dish segment, and I'm going to start this off with one of my personal favorites. It might not be one of yours, but I actually made this recipe one time. Allow me to share. Dun, 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 dun. Alrighty then. Yes, who doesn't love meatloaf? Okay.
Can't go wrong with meatloaf.
Courtesy of Ree Drummond. Okay. Her show, The Pioneer Woman on the Food Network. Fantastic. But she used, to keep it moist instead of breadcrumbs, she used bread and milk.
Yeah. Yeah, bread and milk is supposed to be like the super duper thing to keep everything.
Wow. It's a hell of a
nice
binder.
Yeah. It's good. Especially in meatballs and stuff. So, meatloaf, huge meatball. So.
Yeah. So, yeah, no. I love meatloaf. I've done it smoked. I've done it all different kinds. 110% love meatloaf.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite things. My mom cooks. Sunday's really the only day for like traditional, unless I request it. And I got one of those moms that like, if it doesn't matter. Like I could be, I could step on a landmine and blow my leg off and come in bleeding to death and be like, "You hungry? I'll make you something. You hungry?" Like she's that mom.
My mom and dad were both like that.
Like
It's
food
like
will
crazy.
fix it. Like, oh, what? She broke your heart? She's fucking your best friend. Let me make you some lasagna. Like that's my mom.
Yeah,
but only on Sundays. Only on Sundays.
Look,
man.
but that's most Italian or Latino moms. I mean, you got to admit, like,
yeah, just let me feed you. We'll comfort food, bro. We'll
food always makes it better. Okay,
we'll
like
eat the pain away, bro. Like you know. But other days she'll make meatloaf or she'll make this thing called beef braised noodles and things like that. It's just beef and noodles is all it is. Or she'll do like chicken and noodles but on Sundays we get the traditional time. But my mom's meatloaf, I don't know what, I think it's the brown sugar she puts on the barbecue sauce with the ketchup.
Yeah.
And then she coats it. It's like a whole nother layer of the meatloaf. Like you could the stuff she puts on top of the meatloaf, it's like what you would frost a cake with. Then she puts it in the oven. She doesn't just squirt ketchup on there, man. She's got this like method. Oh, yeah. Then you put some peppers in there, onions in there, two kinds of onions, two kinds of onion, mijo, because they different flavors, whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, she's right. A red onion and a white onion taste different. One's, you know.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, and but like it's even with the mushrooms though. Like two different types of mushrooms, there's different tastes. You know.
Yeah, can you put mushrooms in meatloaf? I've never done it, but that sounds good.
Yeah.
In it, definitely. On top of it.
Oh shit! That might be my next request.
Come on.
Dude, that's why I brought them up, dude.
The fuck they're called.
Mushrooms and meatloaf are amazing. Mushrooms and meatloaf are amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying to remember how to do something here.
The dish of my old neighbor.
It's okay.
I miss Mike. I like what TW had to say. Bat Out of Hell was a the food. Paradise from the Dashboard Bites. That's where it's at right there.
The one I liked was always 2 out of 3. That was my favorite one.
Yeah.
Everybody else is gonna pick that bullshit, but I'm not. I like 2 out of 3.
So, are we all doing a dish thing, or is that
if you care? If not,
well, because I can't share screen, but I do say this. I have a 7 cheese lasagna that I make.
All right.
7.
Give me the cheeses.
I know, but why so many cheeses, bro? It's a lot of cheeses.
You guys are Italian.
It's got to have ricotta in there, I'm sure, right?
Oh yeah. Well, so it's a 7 cheese lasagna that I do. It's
mozzarella, Parmesan, of course. I'm gonna say
it's mozzarella, Parmesan, but there's it's Reggiano and
provolone.
No, see, I do Parmesan Reggiano and I do Parmesan Romano. Mozzarella.
Velveeta? No, I'm kidding. That made me laugh.
No, God, no. Ricotta. That's 5. Provolone. And depending, sometimes Gouda. Not smoked Gouda, but regular Gouda.
Regular Gouda. Smoked Gouda tastes like shit, bro.
What?
I would rather eat Velveeta.
Whoa.
Like a big.
No, look.
Oh
no! Have you guys ever heard of a cheese called 5 Counties cheese? It's a cheese that they make in England that's got 5 different types of sharpness in the same wheel of cheese.
No, but it sounds amazing.
Yeah,
it's got 5 different sharpnesses of cheddar in it, and it's stacked together in the wheel. So the way they wrap it is they wrap one layer. So it starts out mild, then sharp, extra sharp, and it goes out from that.
Why aren't we doing that here? Damn, we need that here.
Yeah, where's my cheese?
Well, if you guys have a Central Market, you can get it at Central Market. That might be just a Texas thing, though. I'm not sure if
I'm sure
anybody else.
Gotta look at that. Yeah.
Somebody's got to have a good specialty cheese department. That's all I'm saying.
Oh yeah.
Well, we have it's premium stuff, and they have people out showing you how to cook things at different stations and stuff. like the seafood guy will have a seafood dish going, and restore the cheesecake cheese. Yeah, I agree.
The cheesesteak verse. Yes,
Yeah,
that's a verse I can get behind.
Have you guys ever had an actual Philly cheesesteak from Philly? I have.
No.
They're freaking amazing.
It's one thing when I went to Philly we never got to do because my idiot friends wanted to run in, run out, and the only place they would go was like McDonald's, and I hated them for it. I'm like, we're in Philly. We need to get a Philly cheesesteak. No, we don't. So, these days.
I don't know.
But so that lasagna that I make, that 7 cheese lasagna, each like 3x3 square of that, because of all the cheese in it, probably weighs about a half a pound to a pound. Each piece of that lasagna.
Damn.
So like you don't have to eat much of it to get full.
Nope.
We just got one of those, Degrassi. Just got one in my little town that I live in outside of St. Louis now. We just got one. And they've got some sort of blue cheese, but not blue cheese. It's not like blue cheese. It's blue cheese. You know what I mean? Not like the blue cheese, like when you go, I want a blue cheeseburger, or, BLEU, but actual blue cheese. It's blue on a wheel. And they slice it, and it looks like provolone. It's nice and round, but it's spicy. It's weird. It's so good.
Interesting. It's like Takis cheese.
Have you guys seen those electric blue Takis? They're scary looking. Yeah. They're supposed to be like hyper hot. I'm like, not doing it.
Yeah, they're interesting. Put hair on your chest.
They're called like Fuegos or something like this. Like, nope, not doing it. When fire's that blue, it's bad. So I'm sure.
There you go.
That's versus Geno's for a Philly. Yeah.
Well, it's when the Boyz II Men does the Motown Philly in front of Geno's, I think. No.
Best thing about Philadelphia is the cheesesteaks, man.
And the debate, Steve's Steaks is better than Pat's or Geno's.
Oh, we got some debate in the chat.
Okay.
Hey, you don't get your cheesesteak from anywhere but Steve-O's. All right.
Has anybody seen the believe it or not, I know it's gonna sound crazy, some people put cottage cheese in their lasagna.
My mom does.
Yeah. So wow, so it's not crazy.
I prefer ricotta than cottage cheese. I've
like
never been a cottage cheese.
Yeah, my mom puts cottage cheese in hers.
You know what I like? Cocaine. I'm kidding.
Me too. No.
I got the sniffle right before I said that, and I was like, I'll just say cocaine.
Damn.
Funny you should mention
I don't
that.
really like cocaine, but I love the way it smells. You know what I mean? It smells so good. You just
Especially
take a whiff of it. Well, why? Yeah, see all these scaredy cats. They never come in. I can get it. Ensign, you are not an ensign by any means. At least a first officer. At least a first officer.
Oh, thank you.
Lieutenant commander, higher.
But I got this really nice red shirt.
You would stay an ensign just so you could wear red?
Commander Riker wore a red shirt.
Yeah.
Well, Next Generation changed it, but yeah, like I don't mind getting a red shirt.
My dad always told me that if I was ever going to try to get an acting job, I should try to get a red shirt job on Star Trek because
it's a sympathy thing.
Okay, so that reminds me of what's that movie? Galaxy Quest.
Yeah.
Where what's his face?
Sam Rockwell.
Sam Rockwell. Okay, he plays Guy Flegman.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, I was on episode 265. I died before the credit scene.
Yeah.
But he gets like sucked into the adventure. Oh my god, it's hilarious. It's like, can you
form
a rudimentary lathe? Shut up, guy. Greatest movie of all time. Okay, Galaxy Quest.
I like the little aliens. I like the little aliens that are like, we're gonna hit him in the rock and eat him. You know?
Yeah. Ragnar.
I died in episode 81, season 4. No. Anyway,
Well, they had Justin Long in it.
yeah,
Which
by
one was it?
Grebthar's hammer.
Mhm.
What was
Alan
that movie
Rickman.
called?
That's dedication.
Oh yeah, because he was the kid that knew the ship.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was like,
Right.
there are really people out. I remember watching that with my dad, and he thought it was
Dude,
funny.
I have the tech manual for Next Generation. So yeah.
And my dad was like, Christopher, are there really people like that? And I'm like, yeah, Pop. They can tell you
Yeah,
every
there
day,
are.
every room, the color of the paint. I mean, they know it
Yep.
all, dude.
Like, dude, I have the technical manuals for the Enterprise. Okay, like
Mhm.
you could literally call me and I'd be like, "It's this Jeffries tube going that way."
By
Go
Grabthar's
10
hammer.
feet, make a left.
What a savings.
By Grebthar's hammer. Alan Rickman.
Can you find its motivation? It's a
God.
rock. It doesn't have a motivation. Oh God. That's the next
Those
watch
creepy
party.
babies. Oh my god.
Yes. yes.
Galaxy Quest watch party. It's going
Yeah, it was
down.
it was little creepy alien baby things that were like, "Let's hit him in the head with a rock and eat him."
Sigourney was great in it. You know,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Sigourney wasn't just great in it; she was hot in it.
Who's the guy who was in Monk?
careful now. Can't be saying shit like that.
I can never get God dang, I can never get his name right, but he was in Monk.
Tony
he was the
Shalhoub.
guy.
Shalhoub?
Yeah, Tony Shalhoub. He played the engineer. He's like,
Yeah.
Guys, this light thing is
It's flashing.
It's flashing. I think it's bad. Yeah, they're telling me it's bad.
I like that the alien chick that gets with him. So at one point, he's getting fucking alien woman grabs him. You know,
you were never serious about the craft. Oh man. The red thingy is moving towards the green thingy.
yeah.
I think we're the green thingy.
I think we're the green thingy.
Where it's trying to pilot it out of space stock, and you freaking everybody's like,
Oh, there goes that space acting. Oh.
Well, I have always kind of thought that some of the explosions that hit people in Star Trek, and they do that weird like body cringe thing. It's kind of a bit much. Or like on the bridge of the Reliant during Wrath of Khan, when everybody's just kind of getting blown in different directions.
Mhm.
It's a little
I like
over
when they blow
exaggerated. Man. Come on.
backwards.
Yeah. They're not
That was
just
like always
sending
my
a
favorite
gimbal.
part of the stormtroopers too, when they would get hit and they would just fly backwards. Like, I always thought that was a little
Just
overselling
go
it.
backwards. Yeah.
When you're a kid, it's a blast though. Like, fuck
Mhm.
yeah.
right?
Oh yeah.
Grown up. They're like, that's not how that works.
When you get old, it's only when you get old enough to know better than like, oh, that's
Find
not
out
fun
what
anymore.
Ballistics is all about. Like,
Do you guys want to hear some info? I got some inside info.
You got what?
I got some inside info. I don't know if it'll interest you guys, but I wish there were stocks on it because I would definitely put money into it. But the rumors are there is a new ink out there that once you hit so many layers, it literally becomes a mirror. You can start tattooing like a mirror on the back of somebody's calf or a mirror on their forearm.
whoa.
That's crazy, right?
Yeah.
And I was
What
like,
about
there's no way this is real. And all my friends are going, and Micah and Rusty are like, nah, motherfucker, it's real. We saw it at the convention. It's fucking real. And I'm like, dude, but it's really hard to work with.
What are you talking about?
There is an ink, a new tattoo ink that literally turns into mirrors when it's under your skin.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. And they don't
Dude,
know,
don't tell me there's something new tattoo. I'll go and tattoo it.
Yeah, it's crazy because it just sounds so far-fetched, you know? But then again, 20 years ago, if somebody would have told me, no, bro, like your phone's going to be your whole world in 20 years and you're going to take pictures with it and it's going to tell you where to drive.
It's never going to leave your side,
Mhm.
and even if it does. Oh, I found a funny story scrolling through the Twitters. All right. On June 13th, 1993, during a green flag racing at Pocono, a 25-year-old ran across the track.
Oh, I remember this idiot.
After crossing the wall, he got lost in the forest and lit a signal fire so the police could rescue him. He admitted he had been drinking Coors Light for 13 hours and took some caffeine pills.
Like, dude, he comes across that even 10 seconds slower, and Ernie Irvin
he's getting
creams
hit.
him, bro.
Yeah.
That's Ernie Irvin, right? That's when he was with Texaco, right? 93. Yeah, he would have splattered him, dude.
Yeah,
that kid would have been gooey bits on somebody's
people don't
windshield.
understand on short tracks, big giant brakes, big giant brake pads. On tracks like Pocono, Talladega, little bitty tiny brakes. You can't stop. You can't. So they dude, that's one of the funniest stories I've ever seen, man. And some of the fights, I love the Jeff Gordon fights, because don't get me wrong, I like Jeff Gordon, but if you're gonna fight somebody, bro, take your helmet off. You're not tough with your helmet on.
You're right.
Don't go punching people while you got your helmet on still. That's not fair.
Man, it still happens to this day, though, and it's like that's why I hate going on Facebook after the races, because everybody's got to be that freaking armchair.
Really.
Quarterback,
and they're like,
man,
I'd have hit him right in the face. It's like, bro, he left his helmet.
You don't know what you would have done in the moment.
Nah, you don't know.
Yeah.
Only certain people say that I would have punched him right in his face, and I believe Jimmy Spencer, Ricky Rudd. When they say it, I believe it. You know what I mean? I've seen him do it. Kevin Harvick, I believe it. You're gonna, you know what I mean?
Kyle Busch, not so much.
Yeah, Kyle Busch.
He'll just put you in the wall going 160.
Yeah, you know. You know when I really started hating him? That truck race.
Yeah. Well, one, he's racing down with the truck guys, which is like, come on, dude. Like, I get it, competition and all.
You got a guy going for the championship. You get so heated. Plus, you put him in the wall at 170, bro, head first, right after you saw what happened to Dale.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, you didn't put him in the soft part where the safer barrier was. You put him on the straightaway.
Right in
right into the concrete. Like, you don't, like, he could have killed him. I mean, but it was it Hornaday? Ron Hornaday, I think.
Yeah, it was Ron Hornaday.
And so, I mean, Ron's a tough guy. He's going to get out and be like, "Can you believe you did that, kid?" And then beat him up, later on. But what if something would have happened? You know what I'd have did if I was Ron Hornaday? I'd have played dead, bro. I just laid like I'm all fucked up. Yeah, dude. I wouldn't. Not even that, Brian. Rip rash. No, none of that, bro. Like, totally fucking just. That sounded so racist just now. It came out wrong. Whiplash, not rip rash. I'm not Chinese. That sounded so racist. Because what's that movie? What's that movie?
Which?
Where the Chinese girl goes, "Oh, rip rash." Oh, rip! The car barely hits her. It's just funny, but that's what always pops in my head. But that time it actually was an accident. It just came out like that. But anyway, I would have played dead, Brian. I'd have been act like I was knocked out.
Yep.
Like they'd have had to helicopter me someplace. Yeah, exactly. And then as soon as Kyle Busch gets fired, I'd be like, man, I feel so much better, man. Where's my truck? I feel good.
Ooh, hell of a nap. Thank you, buddy.
And don't get me wrong, Kyle's a great race car driver. No one can.
Yeah, but I mean,
he's such a hothead and such an asshole. He just really is, man. Now I want to think of the name of that movie. It might have been a stand-up comedian that did it. Might have been Margaret Cho. She's funny.
Yeah.
God, I love that.
God, I love that.
Parts can be screwed or glued to your car.
I'm not paying for the parts, kid. I'm paying for the name.
Yeah, right. Tommy Boy. That's a great movie, bro.
Well, I could shove my head up a bull's ass.
Yeah, right.
It's got to be your bull.
Hey, I can shove your head up my ass with a bull, but it won't make. Then he gets it wrong all those times.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, all three of those men legends. Chris Farley, David Spade, and.
Did you see David Spade's new stand-up? It's fucking funny, bro. It's on Netflix. That's one place where Netflix is killing it. The stand-up comedy.
Oh yeah, always.
Oh yeah,
they're killing it, man.
They're killing
Bill
it
Burr
there.
just released a new one.
They're killing it there, and they're killing it with like certain shows, but that's about
Yeah,
it.
Stranger Things, things like that. Ozarks, but Ozarks is over.
Stranger Things, Cobra Kai, stuff like
Yeah,
that.
they need another one. If they get one more, they'll be all right. They just need to bring another one of those Cobra Kai or Ozark or one of those out.
Have you ever seen the animated comedy called Big Mouth? It's on Netflix too.
I watched the first season of it.
They've got that, and they've got a spinoff from that now.
And then I heard they're doing when Eddie does finally make his comeback, because that's what he's gonna do. Like right before he
Ryan Denny,
retires, he's gonna do stand up, and he's gonna do it on Netflix, and it's gonna be a 2-hour special.
Ooh.
And Eddie hasn't done stand up since 1987.
Whoa!
That's the last time he did it, and it's still a classic. It's still funny.
Eddie who? Eddie Murphy?
Eddie Murphy, yeah.
Yeah.
He talks about the Italians with the Z20 IROCs because he's right. He's right. That's what we were driving back then. But
yeah,
talks about Rocky.
Yeah,
I remember when those Z20 IROCs came out, man. I was like 14. I was like, dude, that is
that the one where he was talking about marrying an African woman and having her?
Yeah.
Having her become American, basically.
Yeah, and then the American girl would corrupt her and be like, "What has he done for you lately?" And blah blah blah. And he's like, and then she's gonna go home and leave me with this bush bitch in the living room with attitude.
What have you done for me lately, Eddie?
That
shit is
probably can't tell those jokes today, though. Unfortunately,
Eddie probably could. He could probably get
that is true. That is true.
Yeah,
dude, Dave Chappelle gets away with it.
Eddie's kind of turned over a new leaf, though, man. He doesn't really act like that anymore, you know.
He's Dr. Doolittle, man.
Yeah.
Dude, he's in his nearly 60, I guess now.
You don't look it.
Yeah. And he has a whole mess of kids and stuff, so he's mellowed.
Coming to America, the bartender or the barbershop.
That's my favorite scene, and almost it's my favorite scene,
hands down. He beat Joe Lewis's ass.
just the way you hear the first line you hear is like, you gotta be out of your goddamn mind. Cassidy Clay's best motherfucker ever lived. Like they just go into a thing, and I'm just thinking while I'm watching the movie as a kid, I'm thinking that's scary, but that's a barbershop I would want to go in. Like if I was walking by and I heard that, I'm going in that barbershop to see what's
Mighty Sharp.
What ain't nothing but what he said? What ain't nothing but activator? Or what ain't nothing but what ain't Ultra Perm? What ain't nothing but Ultra Perm? When he said, I use nothing but juices and berries in my hair. The Soul Glow commercial, funniest shit ever, dude. That shit's a classic. When he's singing, shut the fuck up, yes, shut the fuck up. Like it's so stupid.
What does dumb fuck mean?
Oh my god, look at America. It's so great they throw trash on the street. I'm just like, dude, this movie is excellent. McDowell's.
Oh,
dude.
McDowell's. Louis Anderson. Rest in peace, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, Louis Anderson. Or is he still alive? I keep thinking he's dead. Or did he just pass away?
I think he
just
the other one.
I think he just passed, yeah.
Yeah. But dude, every time I see him, he reminds me of that part where like he's at McDowell's training Hakeem how to like, do the floors and stuff. And he's like, yeah, right now I'm on the registers, but then I get moved up to fries. And then I get to be the manager. And that's where the big bucks kick in. Company man, dude.
That's such a good movie, man. I didn't ever watch the second one. I was afraid it would ruin the first one.
And Samuel L. Jackson robbing the place was hilarious.
Second one wasn't too bad. Yeah.
Sexual Chocolate.
The second one I did not like.
Oh man, when Eddie's doing the guy with
I believe children.
Oh my god! And then later on in Friday, you see Pink, who looks just like it. Sexual Chocolate.
Oh, Pinky.
And that boy good. That boy, I don't care. That boy good. I'm just, oh my god, I laugh every time I see it. But the barbershop thing is the one that gets. I just want you to cut my hair, and he cuts off his rat tail. That's it. It's done. Cuts off his tail. He's like, okay, I think I am ready to find my queen.
That's all he needs.
And then that one girl, every time, I don't know why, but every time they go to that girl, I know it's coming. But there's some cheesy shit I always laugh at, even when it's not funny anymore. Like when Austin Powers is pumping up the Reebok and it blows up in his face. I still laugh every time. I don't know why. It's the dumbest shit ever. But I laugh at them. But when that girl sits down and they're both sitting there, there's two of them that make me laugh. The one where it's Arsenio Hall dressed like a woman saying, "I want to tear your friend apart. I want to tear you apart," and your friend too. And then it cuts back to Arsenio Hall spitting another drink. That part makes me laugh. Or that one when that one girl just sits down and she goes, "Hi, I worship the devil." I fucking laugh every time that one comes on, just out of nowhere. And then you look at her. Go back and look at her. She looks like she would worship the devil. And you want to know the scary part? My dumb ass would still go home with her. I'd be that dumbass that went home with her. Like, man, is it worth it? Maybe she doesn't want a human sacrifice tonight. Maybe she just wants to have. I'll give it a shot. And that'd be the guy like strung up on something, getting bled out.
Chris, it's like
over my head and shit.
Yeah, I was like that at one point too, Chris.
Yeah, because I used to have a thing. I used to really have a thing for black women. I still do, man. Like that's always been my preference. And like when she says her eyes get real big and she goes, "Hi," and they go, "Hi." She goes, "I worship the devil." Just saying, that's all you see, and it cuts to the next girl. Yeah, the girl that I was Joan of Arc in my former life. What? And then the other the chick's like, "I'm not interested in a man unless he drives a Mercedes." And then the one girl that's like knocking back drink after drink. Here's my problem is I can't find a man that can handle me. And she's like drinking all the drink. That's what dude, that movie's so good. Who directed that shit?
John Landis, I think.
Was it? Okay, that does seem like
what movie are you talking about?
Coming to America.
The first Coming to America.
Yeah. Okay.
You know what blows me away is you watch all these things that Jonathan Landis did. You watch Animal House.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You watch all these comedies that are just really raunchy that he's done.
Mm-hmm.
And then come to find out he is responsible for directing my favorite horror movie of all time.
Yeah.
I had no idea until like I got older and started getting in directors and stuff that he did American Werewolf in London.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Jonathan Landis, bro. And American Werewolf in London is still fucking scary.
Yeah.
Okay. Wasn't Landis also involved with the Twilight Zone movie?
It might have been him. Yeah, because it was his idea to do the Jewish one.
Yeah. Which one? Who was it? Which director was it that got in trouble though on that movie? It was for the Vietnam segment where Victor Morrow was killed.
He was directing that.
Was that Landis?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was Jonathan Landis. It was his idea. He didn't direct the Jewish one. It was his idea to add the Jewish story. But he's the one that got in trouble for the Vietnam one. Yeah.
Yeah. Where Vic Morrow and those kids got killed. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
and the only story I like, because I always had a thing, I never remember her name, but I loved that girl in the last story with the kid.
Oh, yeah.
Curly brown hair. I've seen her in so many things. I always forget her name. She's just that one girl. She's been in everything. She's a great actress, but I loved her. And that kid story was crazy. That was a freaky one, but there's something on the wing. Like, I didn't really care. But William Shatner was great in it, in the original one.
Shatner did the original, but it was what's his name?
John Lithgow.
Lithgow did the movie.
Mm-hmm.
I wish I could think of that girl's name with the curly hair. She's been in so many things.
I'll look it up here in a minute. Give me a second.
Yeah, and some of the stuff she's been in, and I always forget her name. But
you're talking about the chick, Kathleen Quinlan. Yeah,
Kathleen Quinlan. Yeah, man. Damn, bro. She's got she's got so many great '80s movies.
She's in Apollo 13.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah, and still looking good. Well, that was like 20 years ago, though. But I don't know what she looks like now. But she's probably still beautiful.
Who was she in Apollo 13?
She was
the wife. She was
the wife. Yeah.
The
Wow.
one.
Okay.
Tom Hanks' wife.
I always loved her. I loved The Doors. She was the crazy witch chick in The Doors.
Yeah.
That's another one. Degrassi always with the deep cuts, bro. Always with the deep cuts, man. Her and I really had a thing for the girl that and she only did a couple of movies and she fell off the planet. After you marry Steven Spielberg, you're fine. But I always loved Kate Capshaw.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I loved her in Space Camp.
I wouldn't say she fell off the face of the world. Didn't she do Sex and the City?
No, that's
Kate Capshaw. No,
that's not Kate Capshaw.
Kate Capshaw. That's Kim Cattrall.
Yeah.
Oh, that Kim Cattrall. Never mind.
Kate Capshaw's the girl from Temple of Doom.
She married
That's
Steven
right.
Spielberg, and then that was it.
Yeah, well, it's she. Have you guys ever watched this documentary on HBO? Spielberg.
No.
She became like a full Jew for him. Like she went full Orthodox Jew for him, and just like, and she's like the glue that holds his world together. She's like the one that helps him edit, helps him with his stuff. Like she's like the backbone of his life.
Damn.
So she ain't got time to do anything else, I guess.
Nope.
Fair
With
enough.
Steven Spielberg, you know.
Yeah.
I loved Third Rock from the Sun. That was a great show.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a great thing when Bill Shatner and John Lithgow, did that skit, and John Lithgow going, I know what you're talking about.
I've never watched that show, but I know it's where Joseph Gordon-Levitt came from, and I know that that's where that really tall girl like became a sex symbol for a while, whatever her name was.
Her name.
Johnson.
Johnson?
Yeah, she became
Kirsten
like
Johnson.
a sex symbol from that show, like, cause, and she's really tall, and
They had Newman from Seinfeld in it.
I think tall women. I love tall women. Like, I don't know. I like the big, tall. I don't know. I short. I don't have a problem with short ones, but I at least I at least want to be able to look you in the eye, man. I don't want to. I don't want to hug you and your head be under me. I'm 6 foot exactly.
Oh, awesome.
And like the girl, like my last girl, the one I'm kind of dating now, it's always on again, off again, because, oh my God, you know what it's like? It's so hard to be in love with someone that's fucking crazy, bro. It's so hard.
Isn't that usually the way it goes?
Because they but one that picks fights, and I'm in this weird place where I know it's a toxic relationship, but I keep going back. Like the other day, this is what we got in a fight about. I'm not even kidding. Every day I go to my parents, and I texted and forgot to tell her I got to run errands. I'm going to meet my parents, and I forgot to hit send. So come 8 o'clock at night, I got so busy with my day. I was like, man, I haven't heard from Tina. What the fuck? So I look at my phone, and I see the message had it sent. So as a joke, I go, oh, wow, you're ghosting me. And she went off on me talking about, I don't have time for your bullshit and your stupid games, and you should have messaged me, and that's suspect. And I'm like, I go to my mom's every day. I just didn't hit send. It's a basic mistake. If you want to break up over something so fucking simple, I'm done. I can't deal with this. Every day you want to break up over the littlest shit. And I'm starting to think she's one of those break up to make up chicks. But
that's not healthy either.
I've known her my whole life, man. That's how long I've known her. And sometimes she just goes to these, and then she'll be fine for 4 months. We won't fight about anything. And then we'll have 1 month where we break up like 3 times. That's a toxic relationship, right? Yeah. So
it's not healthy.
I'm gonna message her right now and be like, Brian says it's toxic, bitch. I'm done with you. That's what I'm doing right now.
What?
Yeah. You nodded. You nodded. I saw you nod.
Like I know what I'm talking about. Jesus Christ. Everybody look over there.
Yeah, use my name, Chris. It's okay. Everyone's using my name.
She literally knows you're my internet. She watches these streams.
Sorry.
She watches these streams. She's one of the ones that went off on me and was like,
oh, no.
Literally, she was like, Christopher, you cannot let this girl get away with this. You can't. These people say they're your friends. What are you doing? I said, yeah, but Tina, you're 50. You know what I mean? Like, you're 50. You think different than these little Zoomers. And it's not an act. It's not a mask I wear, but I do have to conduct myself a certain way when I'm on stream with these people. And she's like, fuck that. Read that message again to me. And I read it to her, and she goes, yeah, fuck that. You're about to get me too'd, Chris. You're about to get me too'd. Because other girl, and I was like, come on, it's not that serious, And Tina, because she watches these streams and she knows who Brian is, and she knows, anyway, that I didn't mean to go into a tangent, but she knows that Stella's my internet wife. She literally thinks it's cute that we say that.
And as my internet husband, I'm very protective of you.
So I'm telling her that, like, literally, listen, Brian said you got to go. I saw you not. I said, Brian, look at the camera, Brian. Look directly at the camera right now. Is that a toxic relationship that I'm in? There you go.
Brad's like, I don't know.
Was I nodding? I think I hurt my neck.
I want to be like Quill. I consider it like more of a long-term booty call, And we say that about each other. And well, no, because like it's not an open relationship, but we split up for a decade, and then we were back together, and I didn't see her for 20 years, and then we're back together. And the thing is, she was like she's bisexual, you know what I mean? Like she was with women, she was with me, then I went to prison, we broke up, she's been with women, she was with women for like all those years, and then me. But we fight all the time. And yeah, so I'm like, so you're are you gay or you're bisexual? And she always jokes and she's like, no, I'm gay. And I'm like, that's not even fun. No, she's like, I'm gay. You're my bitch. And I'm like, wow, this is messed up because she jokes like that. She's fun. She's funny like that. She actually has humor. But when I say, she's like, well, I'm bisexual, but I was like, well, I always tell her like, well, I'm sorry, I'm so crazy. Maybe you need to go back to women. And she'll go, hell no, they're even crazier. That's what she says. It's even harder to have a relationship with a woman. And I never thought about it like that. See, that's not me being uneducated. It's just one of the things you never think about. Like, oh my God, how hard would it be for like two girls to get along all the time? You know, to the fact that they're together like that, because girls don't get along as it is, you know. I don't know any of them that always get along. I've never met them. I ain't never met them. I'm gonna be honest, you know. So I'm sure there's some out there, but I don't know. She's a sweetheart, but I'm telling her, like, you saw what Brian said, man. You need to take a break. We need to see other people.
Yeah, I said that with my eyes.
No, that was more like, help me. Get me out of here. I'm not safe.
Like twice. This just in some crazy stuff. Apparently, Ozzy Osbourne at 73 years old is going under the knife.
Oh my God! I thought you were going to say something else.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say something else, and there's only. I don't cry. I get a little bummed out, like Chadwick. Chadwick made me sad. Okay.
You don't know. I'd be busted.
But I'm telling you, man, when Ozzy's gone, Chris is gonna feel it. This man is my history.
Feeling it.
I'm not gonna want to talk to people for a day or two.
I'm telling you, man, that's gonna be. I thought that's what you were gonna say. This just in, you know, like Ozzy.
Yeah.
What's he going under the knife for?
No, it doesn't say, but it said this is like life-altering surgery.
I'll bet it's some sort of tumor or cancer. I would bet.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, because I heard about that yesterday. So when you said that, like, oh no.
You know, the greatest part about Ozzy is that
not Ozzy.
He's in his 70s and he's been partying his whole life, man. Like he is.
Dude, I'm telling you, dude. If he went out within months of my dad, I'd lose it. My dad is the biggest Ozzy fan and Black Sabbath fan.
The fact that he pushed my favorite story is still the one where, not the one where he got in the dress because Sharon took his clothes, so she thought he wouldn't need the house, and he wore one of her dresses to go get drunk, or none of that. The one where he pushes Nikki Sixx out of the way. They were having a gross out contest, and he snorts a line of ants, bro.
Yeah.
Oh,
that is crazy.
They talked about that in the dirt.
That's just nuts to me, man. Ozzy was crazy when he was young. Crazy.
Well, he hasn't changed attitude-wise much.
It hasn't really changed, to be honest.
I like when they were doing the Osbournes on the show, and the phone was ringing, and Ozzy was like, "The fuck was that?"
Yeah, go back and watch it now. It's so heavily dated, but his kids will be like, "Dad, you cuss too much, but you got to stop talking like that around my friends." And Ozzy's like, well, "What the fuck am I supposed to talk about then?"
Yeah, exactly.
What the fuck am I supposed to say? I've been talking like this my whole fucking life.
Yeah, look, fuck you people. I'm going to bed. Fuck you people.
That was a wonderful show. I'm sorry. It's one of the few reality shows I watched. I was just always laughing my ass off.
I'm just glad that his kids are doing well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know, after all the trouble they went through, you know.
Yeah, Jack's looking pretty good. I mean, he's got a lot of stuff set up. Everybody's,
he's got a wife and kid now, and he's doing really good.
Kelly's not doing too bad. Yeah.
Kelly's not doing too bad.
Yeah, their older sister is doing okay because she was in that fire nearby.
Yeah.
In that studio.
Did any of those have anything to do with Sharon Osbourne?
You mean, did she start them? Probably.
Canceled the tours? Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was notorious.
Bubbles. Why would I want fucking bubbles in my show?
Yeah, dude, you
I'm
kind of
a
make me want to
Christmas
watch
artist.
it. Every once in a while, you'll get lucky and you can go back and watch some of that nostalgia shit. I wish I could because even the Real World don't go. They got like a 20-year gap in there. But I remember the very first season of the Real World, with the exception of
So
Cops.
do I.
The Real
Yeah, I think
World.
we all watched that.
That's where reality TV comes from. Reality is the Real World, like literally. And MTV was really at one time so Liquid Television, like they were so ahead of the curve, man. But then they made it too much about TV and not music. And it
Dude,
all
there's a
reality shows,
new Beavis and Butthead movie coming out on streaming Paramount Plus on the 23rd of this month. It's called Beavis and Butthead Do the Universe.
I like the one where the girl, like I remember the first minute, like where they just go, like they go, the girl comes in and she hits the guy, hit it, boys, and they go, hit what? And like they're gonna rob the. Is that the movie I'm thinking of? The girl on the Harley. And
Yeah. That's Beavis and Butthead Do America. Yeah.
Yeah, that part makes me laugh. That movie's all right. But a lot of that old reality stuff, like the first couple seasons of Road Rules, MTV was ahead of the curve. And now you're making me want to go back and watch some of these. The dog shit everywhere.
Do you guys remember? MTV was the first channel to alt kind of channel to have animation on it. Like Cartoon Network does Adult Swim now, but they had Liquid TV on MTV.
That was Liquid
Television.
Yeah,
that's actually where Beavis and Butthead started. Beavis and Butthead started there. The Max, The Head, some of the other shows started on Liquid TV.
Yeah.
I still remember 120 minutes because like before then you didn't know what because it took over the world around 95. It just took over alt rock,
TV,
just took,
the Head, yeah.
But 120 minutes was like your alt rocks. Like that's where I discovered Morrissey.
Yeah. Well, I discovered Morrissey because of where I grew up.
That's where I discovered Morrissey. My dad had the albums, but I always thought he looked so weird. I'm just like, I wasn't hip to the Iggy Pop, Morrissey, Sex Pistols. I just wasn't into it yet. But it's funny because we were talking about a while back on Max's stream. We were talking about The Cure and all sorts of shit. And I don't know why, but I was like, man, who's that other one? And Brian knew right away. He goes, Morrissey. He just knew what I was going to say. And now every time I think of Morrissey, I laugh. And I just remember that's where I discovered Morrissey was 120 minutes, man. And
where I discovered Morrissey? The theme music to I heard How Soon Is Now because of the movie The Craft.
The Smiths.
Yeah, the Smiths, like of course I like it. Morrissey's an ass though. Like seriously. Dude's an ass. Night Flight on USA, Late Night MTV. Yeah.
I remember, dude, Night Flight was my shit, bro.
Yeah. Do any of you guys remember USA Channel's Up All Night had Joe Bob Briggs was the guy
before Rhonda Shear. Yeah.
Before Rhonda Shear.
Yeah.
Joe Bob Briggs used to do at midnight horror movies on the USA Channel back in the 90s.
I remember that. Yeah.
First time
and now he does and now he's on Shudder. He does The Last Drive-Thru or whatever, The Last Drive-In.
Yeah, he's on Shudder. I don't have Shudder anymore. I ordered it. I bought it literally just for Mac because Mac's a horror guy, him and Corey.
Yeah.
But they never really use it anymore. But I know it's on there. Night Flight's the first place I saw Night of the Living Dead, and wait for it. Take a guess, but like I didn't know shit about Duran Duran. All right, I didn't know anything about Duran Duran.
What?
Didn't know shit about Duran Duran until Night Flight.
Wow.
And, take a guess
on which Duran Duran. That's why I like
the first Duran Duran song I ever heard on it. Just guess.
Hungry Like the Wolf.
Nope. That you would think that one, right? Because I'd heard it on the radio, but I didn't know who Duran Duran
was.
No, Wild Boys.
Wild Boys.
Yeah, good one. Yeah,
that's the first. And I went, who are these guys? And my mom's like, that's Duran Duran. Honey, they're on the radio all the time. And I'm like, I ain't never heard of them. My mom goes in the bedroom, comes out with 3 albums. Like, that's how cool my fucking mom is, okay?
Awesome.
If I seen anything on, because that's what she raised me on, My dad was the metal guy, but my mom was Journey, REO Speedwagon, Styx, Duran Duran. That was her stuff. My dad could go from Bob Seger to mainly Black Sabbath with my pop, mainly Black Sabbath, but a lot of Zeppelin too. A lot of Zeppelin, man.
With my dad, it went 40s big band to like death metal. It was weird. My dad was a weird guy. Like,
that's weird, bro. But my
dad was the one who got me into a band called Amon Amarth, and they are Viking death metal.
Yeah, see, that's nuts. That's some shit Rusty would tell me. No, Chris, you got to hear this new band. They're called Crusade. They're amazing. They like light swords on fire and shit. And I'm like, let me hear the music, and it's just like those Cookie Monster bands. I don't like them. Like Sepultura did it, and then everybody followed. Like it's not my thing. Very few people can pull it off. Pantera can pull it off. Sepultura can pull it off. I don't know. It's about
Amon Amarth pulls it off, but then again, they're Norwegian. So.
But my pop, he's so weird because he'll be listening to Alabama 1 minute, like Song of the South or some shit like that, and then he'll be like listening to Metallica, where my mom listens to other shit. I wish I could get my first concert was Metallica opening up for Ozzy. It was my very first concert ever.
Nice.
And my dad took me, and I was just a little kid. And then the one right after that same summer, I got to see Pink Floyd. Pink Floyd. Awesome. With the Learning to Fly album. What's that album with it's got Learning to Fly on it? Maybe that's the name of the album. The Division Bell? No, the Division Bell came later. Might have been the Division Bell. I'm trying to think. But they would do that big laser show, that circle with the laser show. Mm-hmm. And when they do Run Like Hell, that intro, when you're a kid, you don't get. I didn't get Pink Floyd when I was a kid. Like, I didn't understand it. Like I didn't. Now I get it, but when I was young, I didn't get it.
Thank you, Degrassi. Momentary lapse of reason.
Momentary lapse of reason. Yep. And my favorite song is "Learning to Fly" by Pink Floyd.
I love
Everyone's
that song.
like, really? That's your favorite, Chris? Out of all of them? And I'm like, yeah.
My first concert was a Queensryche concert.
Queensryche's amazing too. That's the first. I didn't even. Brian, did you know? Did you guys know it was a concept album? I had no idea Operation Mindcrime was a concept album. Someone had to point it out to me. Then when I went back and listened to it again, I got to figure out the whole story. That's the first concept album I ever heard. The guy falls in love with the nun kills herself, but it's actually murder. They blame him. Bro, it's amazing.
Well, it's like Blue Oyster Cult. They did a concept album that was about a guy that was immortal. It's where the song Astronomy comes from.
So did Rush. They made a concept album too.
2112. I know. It took me a long time to figure out that was a concept album.
The first half, really. The second half is kind of not
Mr.
so much.
Roboto's a concept album. Kilroy.
Yep.
Kilroy.
Yep.
Destroyed that band. Destroyed that band.
I am the Modern Man.
Yeah, but it's a good song, and I like that guy as a singer, but I also like Tommy Shaw.
Tommy Shaw.
Tommy's amazing.
Yeah.
Tommy's amazing too, But my dad would always pull some shit out of his ass like that. I'd be listening to something and I would think it was modern.
Dude, Brian, now you got that stuck in my head, dude. The hell?
Secret. I've got a secret. Bro,
I like too much time on my hands.
When you go listen to Tommy James and the Shondells, that dude was so far ahead of his time.
Well, yeah. No, but
if
my
you
favorite
listen to him now, it would be like the equivalent of back then would be like Tool or Pink Floyd. Like that, like because he was so different.
Progressive.
When
have you ever been to a Tool
right
show?
Away who it is. Nobody sounds like.
Have you ever been to a Tool show, Chris?
Oh my god, like 8 of them, bro. I go every chance I get.
Oh,
Maynard always stands way behind the drums. I hate that. He'll come out once in a while. If it's a day show, he'll come out. If it's a night show, I think he likes being back there. They say it's stage fright. I don't think it is. I think that it's that he wants the band to get the props they deserve too. Guys like, oh my god, what's the name of the drummer? The dude, and it's Andrew Jones. He helped with Alien. Or a Predator. I didn't even know that. The guitarist used to work with Stan Winston.
Yeah.
Stan Winston, and he helped do the concept design on Predator.
Yep.
Something Jones. Bradley Jones. I think it might be Bradley Jones.
That sounds right.
Oh, Lollapalooza '93 was freaking amazing, Degrassi.
Yeah, because everyone's like, "Who's this Tool group?" And it's like, dude, this is their second album. You guys are asleep. I remember when I heard Opiate.
Yeah.
Was that Jane's Addiction or Porno for Pyros at that point in time?
It was Porno for Pyros. No, it might have still been Jane's Addiction, and then Porno for Pyros a year later.
Okay,
I think it might have been. But I think they started out like Perry Farrell had a side project and no one knew what it was called. You know,
pets. We make great pets.
I remember Dinosaur Jr. Wow, I remember that. I saw him in St. Louis. You know, it might have been Porno for Pyros, and I think about it because I think they were at the show.
Okay, Porno for Pyros was '93.
Yeah.
Man, good times, man. I always like how we get into the good music kicks.
Yeah,
it's always fun. All right, I think we're gonna wind her down.
It was after '91. It was because that Bang Caught Stealing shit came out, and then after that, it was just over. Yeah, we were like, where'd they go? Because I love that dude's the greatest bass line I've ever heard in my life. Mate, one of them. There's some great bass lines, but that coming down the mountain, it's so good. That whole Jane's Addiction. Stop, bro. The whole album's good, man. I can listen to it over and over.
Here we go.
What's the guitarist's name that was with Carmen Electra for so long?
Oh, damn it. What is his name? He was in Red Hot Chili Peppers there. Dave Navarro?
Dave Navarro.
Yeah. Talented, but have you ever seen his Kurt Cobain guitar? It's insane.
His Red Hot Chili Peppers stint was awful. Except for Airplane. I like Airplane. That was a good song.
Airplane. Oh, yeah. I like Pleasure Spike with pain
and music is my aeroplane. Yeah.
I had to think for a second, bro. Because I saw him when they did Socks on Cocks. You guys
and I liked My Friend. That song, My Friends, that was good too. But that was without John Frechette.
Do you remember the Socks on Cocks tour?
Yeah, that was the year they did.
They really did the Socks on Cocks. They would come out.
Yeah, they did that at Woodstock, right?
They did it at all their shows, but they did it. I went to see them in Hannibal. It was a small venue, and they
Stella,
did it
that is awesome.
This is crazy.
Yeah, I'm like, okay. It's me being the city slicker that I am.
No, I got a friend named Jaybird who loves Kool and the Gang. Are they the ones that do September?
No, that's Earth, Wind & Fire.
Okay, he likes them too. But he loves Kool and the Gang.
They do
Cherish.
Cherish.
Yeah. See, I got it, and he's young. He's young still. This kid's like 25 or 24, and he loves old funk music.
That's Earth, Wind & Fire. I love that too.
And he loves Earth, Wind & Fire too. I think September is his favorite song ever.
Yeah.
Share the spice of life.
I mean, I can get into some Chaka Khan and Sade. I love Chaka Khan. What's that one? Ain't nobody don't love me dead. That's my shit, bro. I love it all, man.
That was a good album.
But Stevie's the one that I go to. She's my go-to if I really want to some feel good music. Fleetwood's great, but I love Stevie by herself. I love her.
Yeah, her solo album was really good.
I saw her in Chicago. She's like 193.
Another one of my early concerts that I went to was Stevie Ray Vaughan.
See, I never got to see Stevie, but he's my uncle's favorite. I never got to see Stevie. I love his he has my favorite version of Voodoo Child, like my favorite version ever.
Well, one of my dad's younger brothers, he was a roadie for Stevie.
Nice.
So we got to go to the concerts.
That would be nice.
Yeah. When I worked in that music store, I could never keep enough of him in stock ever. Just sold like a hotcake.
Oh yeah, man. He's got a song that a lot of people probably never heard of, and it's my favorite Stevie Ray Vaughan song. I love it. And if you read the words, it's called "Life by the Drop."
Oh, that's a good one.
And if you read the words, it's about two friends that go their separate ways, and then become friends again. It's such a great song, man. It's so good. It's only like 3 minutes long, but that beginning,
in fact,
It's so.
In fact,
good,
I when I go to karaoke, I sing Pride and Joy sometimes when I go to the actual karaoke bars.
Yeah, everybody always like it's a girl, it's a this, it's a that. No, man, the song's about his guitar. Like everybody thinks the song's about a girl.
Yeah.
And it's about his first guitar.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
But then I heard things about Stevie. Like I heard that he used to break into hotel. I can't get it out without laughing. Fuck. I was gonna say he breaks into hotel rooms and collects toenail clippings in a plastic baggie out of the showers. Oh man, I was trying to think of the weirdest shit I could say.
It's pretty damn weird.
You almost got it out,
Weird.
Chris.
Yeah,
Mission accomplished.
Yeah.
Stevie Ray Vaughan broke into my house one night and stole the hair out of my hairbrush. Just pulled all that dead hair out of my hairbrush, put it in a baggie, and left. What the fuck, Stevie Ray?
Who the hell does that?
Who does that, Stevie Ray Vaughan? I almost got it out at first because I was just waiting for Stella to go, what the fuck are you talking about? Because I was going to be like, yeah, he breaks in and he steals women's toenails, man. When they're asleep and he clips their toenails and puts them in a plastic bag and he leaves.
What kind of psycho shit is
And
that,
he leaves $1.33. Not $1.34, $1.32, but $1.33 every time.
Every time.
I don't know why.
It's always a quarter, a nickel, and 3 pennies. We don't know why he does it.
Very efficient.
It's how easy to just invent some shit. Just invent some shit out of nowhere.
We have a
my
character.
God.
We
and
already
see, the
have a
reason,
story.
and we know Stevie could have any girl he wants and any toenails he wants. But the thing is, he gets off on the breaking in part.
That's what really gets the jollies. All right, we've talked enough about Stevie Ray Vaughan.
Poor Stevie, rest in peace. I love Stevie. I hope nobody believes that bullshit.
That's a cold shot, babe.
I should have brought it up to somebody else. Like that, but in real life, I could see like that's some David Lee shit for real. Like I could literally see that for real. Like
This is one
that,
of
like
his
in
weird
real life, I could see David Lee.
idiosyncrasies.
Oh my God, I forgot we're on Enosh's channel. He's gonna hear me talking shit about David Lee. But no, really, David Lee's a weird.
Me and the broadcast really quick. All right.
That is
Really,
fucking
really
David Lee
quiet.
raw shit. Like I got a frozen banana, Dixie cup. All flavors and toenails too. I'm the ice cream man.
I'm coming, man. Stop me when I'm passing by.
Yeah, I like the outfit. I like his outfit in the Snake Eyes movie. I just hated the movie, but his outfit was dope, bro. His
There you
outfit
go.
was so good.
So for all those people this week in conspiracy land, this one's for you.
Cares what they do on purpose. By now, your name and particulars have been fed